What up players, Player One here to talk to you about the two announcements that we have yesterday. One talking about what's new on the game, starting today already if you're watching this after the update, and more tips about the next event that is coming next week. But before we talk about it, don't forget to subscribe here on the channel, leave a comment, and also leave right now a comment saying how hyped are you for the Eternals in the game. So wait, you don't know what I'm talking about? So let's start the video talking about the positive things that is starting today, and that's gonna be a Omega box that you will receive after this update. Yes, it's not much, but it's free, so just keep it coming. The first big news that we come from the blog yesterday is that starting at November 3rd, we will have not a server merge, but a database sharing for the PvP game modes. They will merge our server with the beta test one and the other two from the other parts of America, including South America. On the one hand, this is, at my opinion, really positive, because it will increase the number of players you can fight with. But at the same time, you gotta be aware that you're gonna find a lot of whales and krakens on the way. In this patch, we will not have buffs for the characters, but they will fix a lot of small issues, for example for Black Widow that sometimes is not stealth. And they also mentioned a Halloween event, which is this weekend. If you don't live in the United States and for some reason you're living in the hall for your whole life, but they didn't give us any more details about it. But the best thing for me is the other post, which, in addition to saying that we are getting more adjustments in the characters to get a better balance between them, they also talk about how the Eternals will be released as companions. According to the post, starting next week on the 3rd of November also, we will be able to use up to 4 characters that will help us actively and passively. And these characters will be acquired to the new Epic Invasion, the same one that we have right now from Thanos, but for the Eternals movie. The moment that I read about this, I remember right away about Marvel Heroes Omega. If you are old like me, you will remember this game. It was from PC, then Xbox and PlayStation 4. It was a great RPG game that you also have companions that gave you also basic stats, and you have one active skill that you can use. The player will come, kill everybody or heal you or something, and then he will flew away. I imagine the same thing happened here. So imagine that we can gather Gilgamesh, Cersei, Icarus, and Athena, and you just click on one, Icarus came, do a epic blast, or Gilgamesh come, just hit someone really hard, Athena comes doing like a whirlwind, and Cersei heal you. I don't know what Cersei do actually, so imagine that. And then they will fly away. And that is why I'm telling you guys right now, start saving resources. Why? If we are going to have companions, we will have gear and custom for them as well. So I won't be surprised if they end using badges and power cores as well. Another great news is the Omega Alliance War. Imagine an Omega War mixed with the Dark Zone. Yes, this is gonna happen every weekend and it's gonna be epic. So it's a good time for you to gather around in a guild if you don't have one, an alliance, or start recruiting better players for your alliances, because this will start on November 17. We will also have a new resource, a new feature called the Transmutation. And the Transmutation will allow us to change customs and Omega cards between our squad characters. And while on the custom, all attributes will be exactly the same, only the static will change, instead of having the Iron Man chest, you can have Spider-Man. On the Omega cards, all the stats will remain the same, but the specific one for that character will be able to change from Storm to Star-Lord, for example. But in both cases, you will be only able to transmute from one character to other if they are at least 4 stars. And finally, we'll be able to craft 4 to 6 stars badges. You will have to use, for example, a 4 star will become a 5. Probably it's gonna be the same ratio that we use for cards, like 5 to 1. I don't know. And we will also have a chance regarding the creation of attributes and the nano-fusion custom, but I'm pretty sure this and the badge thing, they will talk more extensively next week on Tuesday as well. But that's it. I want to know how you think that the companions should be in the game. Leave here in the comments so I can reply to you as fast as I can. Player 1.